Nagana Lewis. I'm the judge for Division B, 40th Judicial District Court. This program is needed. There are a number of reasons why this program is needed, but I think foremostly it's needed because our young people are struggling. Our young people have tremendous talents, tremendous capacity, but I do think that there are oftentimes barriers, challenges to actually realizing their full potential. And my responsibility, my God-given call is to actually work with young people in our community to try to help them realize their full potential, build skills that keeps them out of the justice system. And if they've had contact with the justice system, then I have a responsibility to try to redirect them. And so that's what this program is about. It's about supporting young people and being successful.
Hello, my name is Tara Dewey Griffin, and I am the program administrator for Respect is Just the Minimum. And our mission to the program, in my own words, is to support students with mental health, support students with health competency, to help with conflict resolution, which is very important, and financial literacy and empathic understanding.
My name is Regina Joseph. I'm a registered nurse. Today's topic was about cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure. We discussed some risk factors for hypertension and cardiovascular disease. We also discussed ways to reduce those risks, and we discussed ways that we can go about maintaining a heart-healthy lifestyle, including diet and exercising, identifying factors earlier that can contribute to cardiovascular disease, and ways that we can improve. We also gave the students some tips on some emergency situations that may occur at home. It's very important for us to talk about cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure in this community because we currently live in a stroke belt and consider cardiovascular disease as the #1 risk of stroke and in this area. So I felt the need to talk to the students about that, just to kind of keep them informed on ways they can improve their health and maybe improve some of the lives of their family members.
Hi, my name is Dejanay White Anderson, and I'm a Senior Human Resources Officer. I work as a Senior Recruiter for a financial institute. I'm here today with Respect is Just the Minimum, talking to the kids about resume building and job interviewing tips. A resume is up first. So what is a resume? A resume is a document a job applicant creates to summarize their work experience, educational background, and special skills. So everything you've done in the past, skills at school, achievements, all the things is where you put on this document to submit when you start applying for jobs. The purpose of a resume is to get an interview and obtain employment. So again, document, you upload it when you submit applications on these career pages. What a resume is not. A resume is not where you share your life story or your history. So a job, an employer does not want to know that on Saturdays you like to hang out. Like, you don't put that on your resume. That's not professional. It's not for you to include your marital status or sexual orientation, spiritual beliefs, or nationality. Those are biases that employers can use against you guys. We don't want to give them anything additional to use against us, and it's not necessarily get a job. So those.
Hi, I am Dr. Kenitra Russo, and I go by Dr. Ken. I'm here teaching sexual wellness and reproductive health to the young men and women here to help stress the importance of self-awareness, prevention, and having the understanding and the knowledge regarding their sexual health, as well as the threats that can come to their sexual health as STIs or STDs. I usually start off that conversation with them, letting them know that this is going to be a sensitive topic. This might be something that may be embarrassing, but I want them to have an open mind to it, because they may not be doing these things now, but they will approach it at some point. And so I tried to kind of start with that in mind, because if I just started kind of getting that little giggly phase, like we saw, we had 2 people come in and they came in mid-class, so it kind of was weird for them. So letting them know before we even start that this is going to be a sensitive subject. This may be something they may talk about with their friends and they may not feel comfortable talking to adults about, but it's imperative that they have this information and they get it from a reputable source instead of just talking to their friends about it.
Hello everybody, my name is Akeem Burrow and I'm the FINS Coordinator, Family Needs and Services for the 40th District Court of St. John the Baptist Parish. So when youth and families are referred to the FINS program, we call an intake session where we do an intense assessment of the family to address the needs and decide what services to put in place. Respect is just a minimum comes in place where we have juveniles who may have ungoverned behaviors, or parents disclose that they're exhibiting some aggressive or disrespectful behaviors in the home. So after speaking with Judge Lewis and her program staff for Respect Just the Minimum, we felt that this program will meet the needs of those youths who are experiencing these behaviors such as mental health issues, wanting to get connected to job support services, behavior issues, communication disagreements between families. And so Respect Just the Minimum is that program that I feel at this moment can provide those services and support to those families working with the FINS program.
My name is Sergeant Brian McGregor. I'm with the St. John Parish Sheriff's Office. I've been in law enforcement for 32 years. We're bringing this class for teen driving because we think it's very important for young teens to understand the driving habits, poor driving habits, the complaints we handle, the accidents we have to handle as well, because a lot of times we get on the traffic stops, a lot of these young kids don't know how to interact with the police officers because they don't know what we require to have. They don't know the law where we can request them out the vehicle and we can ask them to do other things as well.
Hi, I'm Deputy Matthew Sonji. I've been with the Sheriff's Office here for a year. I've got about 20 years experience and I'm in the traffic division. We bring this to generate a little bit of knowledge for the teens. We see a lot more teens interacting with the police officers. And like the sergeant said, during crashes, it's a lot to deal with for somebody that's young. Of course, we got to contact the parents and have them come out and kind of calm the teens' nerves, especially if their first accident. We see a lot of distracted driving nowadays with cell phones, Instagram, TikToks, and the laws have changed now to where you can't be on your phones while you're driving. So just that knowledge to get them out there and be safe while driving, because it's not always how you drive, it's sometimes how the other people are driving.
My name is Tariel Williams, and I wanted to join the program because it was something new. And I wanted to experience new things. We learned new things, like we learned about diseases, we did CPR, we got certified and stuff like that.
My name is Madison Piku, and what made me want to join this program is because I heard lots of good things about it, and I heard that it helps with conflict resolution, and I have problems with my anger problems, so I thought that would help me as a better person.
My experience with Respect Is the Minimum, I feel like it was good. I love Respect Is the Minimum. I feel like they have good people that communicate well with the kids, and I feel like it's just a great club. That's what I feel like. I feel like my most memorable thing about the club is the trip, and I was feeling a little sad because none of my friends was there or nothing, and one of the ladies, they came talk to me, they came cheer me up, they made me laugh, and we just had a good time. And I feel like that's one of the most memorable things that I remember of Respect Is the Minimum. I feel like my favorite class, it was the CPR class, when we was getting our certifications for CPR. It was so fun. Me and my friends, we had a good time. We learned how to do CPR, we learned how to get CPR to a baby, and it was really fun. I recommend to everybody. I feel like they should have more people in the club because I feel like people need to know more of Respect Is the Minimum. because respect is a minimum. Like everybody needs to learn that respect is a minimum.